恭喜发财，新年快乐 to all my Chinese and Vietnamese and all my Asian friends. Happy Lunar New Year. This is the year of the dragon, and may it bring a lot of prosperity, good luck, and positivity. I don't really have a clear agenda for today. I just want to add on to what I talked about in my last video about Cosmos NFTs, because there's a lot that is happening right now and you don't want to sleep on that. You don't want to miss out on that. On this lazy Sunday here in Dubai today, it's actually gray and rainy. You might not believe it, but yeah, and it's really funny here because if there's 2 raindrops on the streets, people are already closing down the shops and just staying in. You get warnings on your phone. But yeah, because it's a big thing if it rains here. Anyways, looking at the markets, Bitcoin on this lazy Sunday, 48,300. Very nice to see. We're very close to 50K actually. So the last time we were at 50K was literally December 2021. So over 2 years ago. And yeah, I think it would be great if we get there. But I also think it would be good if we have a bit of an alt season right now. Bitcoin dominance still around 50% right now, 49.8 according to CoinGecko. And yeah, a lot of altcoins are still way below all-time highs, right? And I also want to remind you that yes, we are in the first phase of the bull run, which is still this kind of relief rally, getting back into previous all-time highs levels, but we're still far away from a actual crazy bull run where things are just exploding left and right. And to be honest, I still think that 2024, latest 2025 is going to be the year where we see new all-time highs and then just 5, 10, 20x above the previous all-time highs, where some of these coins are going, right? Maybe not Bitcoin, maybe not Ethereum, but certainly some of the altcoins, right? And if you look into like specific altcoins, you actually understand that we're still like way down from the all-time highs, right? For example, AVAX was at $145 in November of 2021. And it's now at 40, right? Still down over 70%. If you look at, let's look at Polkadot, right? Polkadot, $7.29, and was at 55 2 years ago, still down 87%. If you look at Atom, of course, right? Atom right now at $10, all-time high was 44.5, so still down 77%. And it goes on and on and on. Of course, there are some newer coins like TIA that are just doing crazy things on their own. There's older coins like Ejective that are already in price discovery, which means they already crossed previous all-time highs. But yeah, there's still a lot of coins. Even Hedera, I still have a lot of Hedera from back in the days, still down 86%. So yeah, I think we're still far away from the actual bull run, right? This is the pre-bull run year. We have a big year still ahead. We just had a Bitcoin ETF approval. We have the Ethereum ETF approval in summer. Then we have the Bitcoin halving in a bit over 2 months. That's going to be big. And then we have US elections in November. Hopefully we also have macroeconomics improving and the overall global tensions that are going on with all the wars and tensions in all these different places and countries to hopefully come to an end, right? That we have more peace on this world, and yeah, that people are getting lifted out of poverty, right? And I personally truly believe, I said this in one of my previous videos where I talked about my entire journey, and on this Sunday, maybe that's a video you can watch after watching this. It's a bit over 30 minutes, but I talk about my entire journey from literally my school time to today, right? Customers, Cryptosito, Stakesito, all these things. And I have this fundamental conviction and commitment that I believe crypto actually helps a lot of people. And I have seen it with my own eyes and know it because I've lived in those countries. I've lived in Asia. I've lived in South America and Colombia. I've been to Argentina, where people are literally excluded from the financial system or from owning stuff because of the way how money works, how central banks work, and how power is distributed. So I fundamentally believe in this general idea of crypto, decentralization, empowering the people, and all these kind of things. But yeah, looking at Cosmos, Atom, like I said, above $10, finally slightly above, but it's pretty much like a stable coin between $9 and $10 for the past year, pretty much, or half year. Akash, $3.10, which is amazing to see. Archway, $17 axelar back above $1, TIA hovering around $20, which is crazy. And yeah, but besides that, there's not much like movements here generally. Slightly up, slightly down. Onomi is the biggest winner in the past 24 hours, up 12%. Have never really done a deep dive into Nomi. I need to schedule a call with the team. I'm in touch with them. I have to really get on a call and talk to them as soon as I can. Stride, $6.67, market leader when it comes to Cosmos. Actually, let's check out how their STTR has been firing, but I think I'm gonna get dizzy here. Wow, 51 million TVL on their STTR, surpassed Atom already within just a week after it launched, a bit over a week. I think 8 days ago it launched, 7 or 8 days. $51.7 million in TVL, also surpassed Milky Way. I saw a tweet from one of the Stride founders comparing the adoption for STTR of Stride compared to Milky Way. And we have Atom now here is 47 million roughly. And then ST Osmo 39. But yeah, this was a very, very smart move from the Stride team to really double, triple down on STTR and also allocate 5% of the Stride tokens, token allocation to that, to provide incentives for STTR adoption. That has already paid out nicely. Then we have Band, which is an Oracle provider. And by the way, for Band, we're also now running a validator with Stakesito. We are ranked 44 here, 265,000 Band delegated. That's one of the validators we have spun up in the bear market, alongside also Akash network. We spun up a validator and many others. We're also running a governator on Stride, on the Stride chain, and yeah, many more. And yeah, then we have also Sentinel, Privacy, Deep in Play, Akash network, Fetch AI. Those are kind of also the compute and AI plays. Secret network also up 3%. But yeah, nothing much happening. If we look at the biggest losers, we see Mars Protocol, Iris, Omniflix down 9, 8, and 5% respectively. So to be honest, not much is happening here. We're going a little bit sideways. Some of the coins are outperforming, but that's about it. I wanted to share also one thing here about Atom, because that's actually quite nice to see. If you go here on validators, you can see the bonded ratio has been climbing up nicely for Atom in the past couple of months. And as you know, the Atom tokenomics work in a way that if the bonded ratio, which means the amount of atoms that are staked, if that amount in percentage is actually higher than 67%, the inflation will go down, will start to go down towards 7%, right? Which is the current floor, the current minimum. And if it's below 67%, the inflation will go up to the roof of 10%, which is where it currently sits. So yeah, once we cross 67%, and we are on track, you saw it only 1.5% missing, the inflation will gradually, slowly go down. You don't really have to worry about your staking APR because it doesn't really change much. If it's 10%, 9 or 8, I mean, even it would take a long time to go down because there's a whole formula behind that. So it will just gradually decrease. And the higher the bonded ratio goes, the faster it goes down. But that's just on a side note. But that's good to see. You know, people are still staking their Atom more than they're unstaking. And 65.5% is a very high number, to be honest, for that chain that is leaderless and doesn't have a clear roadmap for many, right? There are now a lot of interesting things like the inscriptions and CFT20s, which is, to be honest, for me, one of the most bullish things, as well as partial set security by informal systems, and Aether potentially going to be the first chain to actually deploy that. But that's a different seminar. But yeah, Atom, just a quick update here on the tokenomics and bonded ratio. Now, moving over to NFTs in Cosmos, which I said to you already since a while that this is a sleeping giant, right? This whole category of NFTs, Stargaze, always kept you posted throughout the deepest bear market for the past years, ever since it launched, even before it launched. I already covered Stargaze here on this channel with Shane. And yeah, now we're seeing bad kids. Floor is slowly, is consolidating a little bit, down 13% today. But after the filter just keeps pumping, 7,400 stars, up another 14% today. And we have a new contender, Bad Kids, 888 stars right now, the floor price, and the market cap of $450,000. And this is a brand new collection from, as far as I understand, some Stargaze team members, but not the creator of Bad Kids, right? So the creator and artist behind Bad Kids is the same one behind After the Filter, the same one behind BitKits, but Bad Kids is from a different creator and unaffiliated to the original Bad Kids, collection. Just so you understand where this is going. I also saw in my Telegram group, people are now talking a lot about, you know, what's the next thing. Star Shows is high up in the race. People are saying this is definitely going to pump. Floor price down 30% today. So I might pick up a few here. Sneaky Animals also. I shared this in a previous video. They made this cool Cito NFT with a shisha of myself and my Cito logo. So that's really cool to see. Sneaky Animals. Then of course we have Passage and the Strange Clan. The Strange Clan is an OG collection, actually the very first NFT collection in Cosmos that is on the Passage chain, the Passage L1 chain that is optimized for being the metaverse of Cosmos and NFTs. So those are the three collections. Darren Fung is Town 1, Kira Town 2, and Axe were an airdrop that people got. And you can see Kira floor price right now at 8,600 and Darren Fung at 8,250. So yeah, it's been steadily rising. I think just a few weeks ago, it was around 2,000-3,000 Passage tokens. And 8,000 is around $600-700, by the way. So yeah, check this out as well. I think it might make sense to look into this, especially if you're into NFTs in the first place. I think the Strange Clan is going to do a huge comeback, and it's going to be the best game in Cosmos, right? So check that out. Also, a lot of questions I got or feedback is from people that are saying like, you know, it's kind of difficult to move from all these chains and swap tokens. And now you want to buy, I don't know, you want to buy a Bad Kids, you want to buy After the Filter, you want to buy Strange Clan NFTs. It's a bit tough to like move around these tokens. But I think the best place is ibc.fun, because here you can just go. For example, if you only have Atom on the Cosmos Hub network and you want to get your Strange Clan NFT, you can connect Passage here. Passage 2 is the correct network, by the way. And then you can directly swap natively from the Cosmos chain, Cosmos Hub chain, to the Passage chain without having to first make the deposit on Osmosis, do the swap, and then withdraw through IBC, right? ibc.fun pushes the IBC magic into the background so that you don't have to worry about that, right? Powered by Skip, the Skip API, and that abstracts a lot of complexity away. Now I want to answer a couple of questions, and I'm doing my best, guys, to read as many comments as possible. It's just so much, like comments under the videos, comments on Twitter, and also DMs I'm getting, messages on Telegram, also in the Telegram group chat we have, Cito group chat. I love the engagement. I love all the feedback, the comments. Just bear with me if I take some time to respond, because it is a lot. But I'm reading as much as I can, and I really love a lot of the positive, great feedback I'm getting for doing this content now for the past years, especially also around airdrops, of course, but also my deep dive interviews, right? From Celestia in 2021, Stargaze before it launched, Passage before it launched, all these chains, all these projects, because that allows you to get access to this information as early as possible and to make up your own mind if you think this project is bullish or not, and to conduct your research from there, right? That's the whole purpose of the channel. And I'm just happy to see when people text me, yo, because of you, I got this airdrop. It changed my life. It had a big impact. I could buy something for my kids. I could do travels. I'm getting a lot of these messages, and it really means a lot. So thank you for all your feedback and all your engagement. It really means a lot. But yeah, there is a question about where I said in my recent video that I got a 5-figure dime airdrop. And in fact, I sold around 60% of that airdrop. So I still have 40%. And to be honest, that position that I'm still holding is still 5 figures. So no regrets. I sold it around $5.70. Zero regrets. A gift, an absolute gift that I'm beyond grateful for. Totally unexpected. Huge airdrop. But yeah, now the question is like, okay, what do I need to do to get all that, right? I've been sharing a lot of my airdrop mentality and game plan over the past years, where I said, optimize for airdrops as much as you can, choose your validators wisely, vote on governance proposals, diversify your stake, hold the top coins that are for airdrops, right? Like Atom, Osmo, now we have TIA, now we might have Dime itself that is now becoming a base layer for airdrops. Kuji, I also think, is going to give airdrops. Bad kids are going to give a lot of airdrops. So you need to understand which coins are important to stake and to hold. And you need to start using products as early as possible and be active in governance, right? So it really pays to be active and on top of the things. And also to diversify for multiple wallets. But also don't over diversify, right? Because, for example, if you think about the alt layer airdrop, right? Alt layer airdrop was, I think, was it 23 or even 35 TIA? I don't remember correctly, but I think it was a relatively high number of TIA that you must have staked. And I know a lot of people, they try to game the system and have 10 wallets with 10 TIA each, but 0 of them qualify for the alt airdrop because the minimum requirement was 35. And I keep telling you this, guys, don't overdo it with maximizing your airdrop eligibility, because you might end up chasing these airdrops and not getting any, if you understand what I mean, right? Because you're not fulfilling the minimum criteria. And you always have to think from a project perspective. They don't want to give out free money. They just want to reward active contributors, active users, and people with skin in the game. So what would I do? Well, of course, watch my previous videos where I talk specifically and precisely about the coins that I'm staking, that I'm holding, my personal strategy. And yeah, I don't think over diversifying and spreading yourself too thin with too many wallets is smart. I don't think that that's the case, to be quite honest. So I hope that helps. And yeah, thank you guys for all your support. We're almost at 50,000 subscribers. Really, really means a lot. Viewership is absolutely through the roof. We're constantly crossing 14K, 16K, 15 here, almost 20,000 views per video. Over 80,000, almost 100,000 viewers, unique viewers per month, which is an insane number. So thank you all for watching this video. And really the most amazing, my entire purpose of all this, what I'm doing here on this channel, creating content, is to receive messages like this. This is absolutely amazing. And please keep them coming. If you have any story to share, I'd love to hear it. How my content or anyone's content or someone from the community could help you to have an impact on your situation and your life, right? There's a lot of people to text it also here under this tweet. And yeah, I want to thank you all for that. So this is it for today. I hope you enjoy your lazy Sunday. Now go over and watch my recent video that I did celebrating 100,000 followers on X, where I talk about my entire journey, my personal journey. It's a very personal video, but I think it also helps you connect more with me, right? Because me as Cryptosito doing all this crypto content, sometimes people are forgetting that there's also a human element to it, right? So I think this video really helps to get to know me better, and so that we can have a better understanding of each other, right? So thank you a lot for that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe and be good.